Good morning, OKWU. This is episode 4, I believe.
Yep, episode
This
4.
is my third episode.
Our first
Video
as you can
podcast.
tell.
If you can see.
Very special.
Ready? Camera 2.
There's no camera.
Camera
2.
3.
No.
We don't have those yet.
We're not fancy.
But
If you want to pay us, we can get those.
Yeah.
Anyone want to pay us?
Young
we'll take
LA
money.
could sponsor
We
us.
will. We will take money.
I will wear this shirt every day
We'll
of the
shout
week.
you out. Say like thanks for sponsoring us.
Yeah.
Give you an advertisement. I don't know how business works.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Off to a
before
great
we
start.
get into the
Great start.
topics, 3 of us went on trips this week for the school. I want to talk about that before we get into the podcast. Ethan, you went by yourself. Well, not by yourself, with a group of people that wasn't me and Caden. So talk about tech.
Oh, tech, man. So I went with a group to South Dakota in Platte for.
Yeah.
He's laughing at.
Nothing.
For a group, church group called Tech, Teens Encounter Christ, and it was one of the best church camp things I've ever been to. It was really deep and powerful, and just like Sean Rollins said, I think it's fully it's impossible to leave that camp not changed unless you have a heart harder than Pharaoh's.
That's awesome.
It was pretty good, really good. So, and the drive kind of sucked. We were all a little crazy. We went 9 hours for 4 days?
Yeah.
4 days to teach kids about Jesus, and then we got back at 4:30 in the morning, and I had 8 o'clock class in the morning.
And you still made it.
I still made it. I walked in.
Props to you.
I walked into English, and they were praying, and I was like, oh. So I just stood there. I just stood there up front while they were praying, and everybody opened their eyes and looked at me. I was like, okay. So I walked in my spot.
That's right.
But yeah. What about you guys? You guys went to Missouri?
Yep.
Yeah, so Caden and I went back to my home church. Shout out Good News. Met up with Justin Huffman. Shout out J Huff.
He's not going to listen to this.
Yeah, he does.
He follows
actually.
the podcast.
He does
on
listen to
Instagram.
it.
I don't know who he is,
Hey,
but I
Dad.
know he follows.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Made a lot of.
Is that Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin. Let's go. I love
You're thinking
Justin.
that the other Justin, though.
Oh,
You haven't met this Justin.
dang it. Never mind.
J-
There's 2 Justins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Really great time. Got to reconnect with a lot of people there at my church. Caden, it was the first time you'd been there, right? So how was that?
Yeah, that was awesome. I really liked it. Enjoyed the group. A great group of kids. They were really fun, really competitive. They made fun of me.
They made fun of you.
Who does? They
They made
called
fun
me
of
short.
you.
They called me short when we were playing volleyball.
That's
I was
facts, though.
bullied the whole time.
It's not facts. I'm average height.
I
I'm
was-
above average.
Weren't you literally like the shortest one out of the group?
Yeah, he was.
Isn't even Coral taller than you?
No, we're like the same height.
No, I think she's a little
We're the
taller.
same
I'm
height.
pretty sure Cole's is
I
taller.
think she's a little
Shut
taller.
up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Um,
But
Discord.
we also made fun of Thomas a lot.
the whole time.
He deserved it.
That's pretty easy. To
There's
There's
There's a.
wind it up.
I don't even know why I tried to.
I
do
don't
that.
know. So we started doing this thing. We only did it once. Like at the end of the lock-in, like they're just like talking and stuff when we introduce ourselves, and after we finished introducing ourselves, we all went wind it up. And so later that night, we're just hanging out. Or no, it was the day after.
We were at Sam's house. Yeah.
We were at Sam Sabat's house. Beautiful house. It was a really nice house. I just really like the house. But so we were there and we were just talking. We were about to leave, and Thomas just like out of nowhere just goes, "Wind it up!" It's just like, oh, it was so cringy.
I think I was saying something in response to what Katie said. Like Katie had just like bashed someone, and so then like
his first response was, "Wind it up!" It's just like everyone just internally cringed.
It was way after Katie had
Yeah.
said what she had said, and literally I was the only one that did it.
And
I like yelled it too.
That's when the hazing started.
And then I had to ride in the trunk.
We can't.
Legally.
I had to ride in the trunk. That was fun.
You didn't,
I broke
you rode on our laps.
after I did wind up. Before to get to Sam's house, I rode in the trunk. I broke J Huff's trunk. My apologies.
Not gonna fix it.
And then on the way to Walmart and back to J Huff's house, then I laid on everyone's laps.
He laid on our laps, and on the way back to J Huff's house, I laid on their laps.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a great time.
I would have made Cade
I'm a
fit in the
smaller,
trunk. 'Cause
smaller
Cade's
man.
small.
That that's what I thought.
short kid.
But then they're like, no, you're a freshman. Get in the back. I'm like, I'm literally the heaviest one here, but okay.
Yeah, no one cares. You're a freshman. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
You guys should have made Freddie beat you.
Wait. all of you are freshmen.
Yeah.
I'm your age.
Ethan doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm the,
he's older.
I'm the
I'm
youngest
your-
one here. He's 19.
You're still a freshman.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm old.
I'm the youngest one here.
Anyways.
I'm the oldest, but I'm a
All right,
freshman.
now with that out of the way, let's get into topics. Caden?
Yeah, so I guess I'll pick a topic and we'll start with it. Creepiest building on campus. Do I start?
Yeah. Could you not?
Sorry.
It's very echoey in here. I can hear it bouncing off the walls.
Creepiest building on campus. I think it's kind of an obvious answer.
Mhm.
The mansion.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you go in there at night.
Were you there when we played sardines?
No, I
That was
not.
fun. That was so
That
fun.
was so scary.
I liked it a lot.
Like when you were crawling around in the mansion.
Dude, when we were crawling around the attic,
Yeah.
that was so fun. We're crawling around in the attic up there, and dude, there's like, it opens up into like this room, and there's like a table up there, and like, it's like a setup up there. Like,
It was
honestly,
super creepy.
not gonna lie, it'd be really cool if we did a podcast up there.
Dude, I'm
a
not
special
doing a
episode.
I was gonna say, that would sound like a
That'd be
Halloween
so
episode.
Actually,
That'd be so
Martin
cool.
Scorsese filmed in the
Yeah, you did, in the
so, like,
solarium.
what's stopping us?
Yeah.
Exactly.
If it's good enough for Martin Scorsese,
That would be
It's good enough for us.
that would be a
I'm
really
not-
good place
In
for
the
us
attic.
to do it,
I-
though.
it's
yeah.
probably
No, it's
Never
cool,
thought
but
about
like
We'd
the
have to
whole
crawl
bunch of-
like with everything in there though.
Yeah.
That's the only.
Oh, we
hard
can
part.
go up the other side if they unlocked it.
That's a.
is it
that's a-
Scorsese or Scorsese?
But-
I said Scorsese.
No, it was really cool
Scorsese.
because
I don't know.
Scoresies.
all right,
Alright, so, yeah, the mansion is pretty scary. I'm almost positive, like, the first time, because I came up one night and hung out with my brother for a while, and we went in the mansion, just kind of walked around, and I saw someone in there.
Mm-hmm.
Was it your
There was
mom?
no one in there. Shut up! No, it was not my mom. My mom was not there.
Shout out,
Sure she
shout out
wasn't.
McGlathry.
Shout out to
She
Charlie
was at
McGlathry.
yes, she was not there.
Okay,
But
On the-
I swear I saw someone, and I was like, who was that? And Sam was like, I didn't see anyone. It's just like, ghosts aren't real, but demons are.
what if there's demons in the mansion, guys? In the basement,
This is a holy place.
in the tunnels, in the tunnels of Oakland.
I really want to go in the tunnels. Sorry,
In the tunnels.
I really want to go in
It's
the tunnels.
fun.
The tunnels look cool. They
Tunnels
sound
are
cool. I've never seen
I
them.
want to go down in the tunnels. So I think the scariest building on campus is the mansion, but also like the carriage house is kind of sketchy. Like it's not really like if you're in the carriage house itself, but like it's just knowing the Serbians are above you. And they can hear
This sounds
everything you can do.
blatantly.
What?
That
That's
sounds
so
blatantly
It's not
racist.
racist. It's just
That's
weird.
not racist
Tom.
at all.
It's-
What are you talking about?
Like it's just weird.
just-
and like when you're hanging out in the same volleyball courts, you can see them like upstairs.
Yeah, I understand.
Like that's
that.
weird. Like
Just where you're going, like-
yeah. No, it's weird.
I was like,
It's just
Thomas,
weird
watch
thinking.
your words.
It's just weird thinking that like I'm in there and I can hear someone like everything I say. They can hear
Yeah.
everything I say. Like that just
Yeah.
kind of nerves
My
me.
first time on campus was a year and a half ago,
Hmm.
and I like just found out there was a second story to the carriage house like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Really?
No, that's where the security guys live.
Yeah.
Last year it had just snowed, and we were at croquet practice, and
In
they
the
had
snow.
and like it
You
was
an
like
athlete.
it snowed, and like legit 2 days after it got like decently hot.
Mm.
So I'm guessing they probably like had their heaters on or something. It's just like it's hot. I'm gonna open up the window, air it out. There's still snow on the ground. So I was like,
Wait, you were playing croquet in the snow?
I mean, like, it was all melted except for like there's piles,
Oh, okay.
like where they piled up. I was like,
Lame.
watch this. I made a snowball. And at first I was trying to throw it over the building. I was like, screw it. I threw it and went right through the window.
Yes. I
There,
love it.
good thing there wasn't anybody in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt terrible. I was like,
I
no, I let
I
the
would.
intrusive thoughts carry
Like, I
out.
would have done it.
Intrusive thoughts.
There's just gonna be a wet. There's
Bro,
just
if
a
that
wet
happens,
spot.
if that happens again, we're doing it.
No, we're not.
We're not gonna
No,
throw a
we're not
snowball
doing
at
that.
Serbians.
Because
So funny.
I'm not getting fined
So
by
funny.
antagonizing the security guards.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they're literally the security guards.
They never caught Cade.
Just because they weren't there. They were probably sleeping. Because they do like graveyard shifts. So they probably have like, I think their schedule's inverted, right?
They probably just thought someone like spilled water or something. That was one of them. That was so funny. I hate
I don't believe they exist. I've never seen them.
You don't
You
believe
haven't?
they exist?
Yeah, I've never seen them.
You've never seen a security guard on
No.
campus?
Have you been out past 2 a.m.?
No.
Then that's why.
Sorry.
You don't even have to be out past 2. You have to be out past 11. Just be by the mansion.
True.
All right, Ethan. Scariest building.
It's obvious.
I think it's pretty
the
obvious.
mansion.
It's the mansion.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think everybody's gonna go with the mansion. Obviously.
That's true. Yeah.
What am I gonna say? Chapel?
I don't know. I think the
Scott.
MSC
All the
MSC is
soccer
kind of
beats.
creepy.
Nah, MSC's fine. I don't know. MSC's definitely not creepy.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
No.
Some parts in the upstairs are just because it's unrenovated upstairs.
Like this room's kind of creepy.
It's old.
It's a classroom.
Yeah, classrooms are
It's a
creepy. I hate
VHS
classrooms.
TV, man.
Yeah, that VHS TV right there.
Haunted.
How is that not scary?
Like the 15.
Well, it's not scary.
Too many,
it's
like-
old.
I watched too many health videos on that in elementary school.
Is that did it bring you
Bring back
PTSD?
Yeah, PTSD. Bull.
Alright.
I
didn't
never had
say-
sex education.
I didn't
Sorry,
say my
Cocaine never
creepiest
had
building.
sex ed. Oh, what's your
No.
scariest building?
Well, I mean, I think the mansion has a cool vibe. It's mysterious more than creepy,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like when you walk into Wesley Hall, it's
I've never been in Wesley.
it's
You're right. Wait, which one is that?
it's the
It's
freshman
the-
girls' dorm that
yeah.
smells bad. So I've
Smells
been
bad?
told. Their rooms smell bad apparently.
You went into Wesley?
There,
You went to Wesley?
Wesley's just
Visiting from-
Wesley is legit. Huh. Sorry.
Doesn't, like,
Wesley
legally-
is stop.
No.
Wesley is legit. I think someone told me this, but they looked it up. The room size for Wesley is what is required for Oklahoma State Penitentiary.
Oh yeah, that's the
Oh man.
Like their rooms are just so small.
That's
yeah.
awful.
No,
That's
that's the one. Emma and Kalina are in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
freshman girls.
they said that like they can lean back in their chairs and their desk and touch the bed.
Yeah.
I got like that.
That's got.
It's I don't know. It looks like just the lobby looks like I can't explain it. Like a PS2 horror game or something. I don't know.
All right,
Yeah.
next topic.
See, I've never been in there. Alright, so the next topic I have is what is the worst gift you've ever received?
I like gifts, so I don't know if there's
Alright,
any bad ones.
so I'm gonna start. I don't know if my sister listens to this, but I'm gonna expose her. I think it was. I know it was a Christmas gift. It was either a Christmas gift for my freshman year or my sophomore year. But what it was is I was expecting something really big because she'd been hinting at it all year long.
Mhm.
So I expected it to be a really big gift, and I was super excited for it. And it also came in late, so that just built the anticipation.
Mhm.
And so then she finally gets there. She's like a week late after Christmas and gives it to me, and I'm so excited I open it. And when I open it, it's literally just 1,000-page, like, you know, like a phone book size.
Mhm.
So phone book size book of just college ratings of every college in the nation. That's all
insane.
it was.
Do you still
That's
have
crazy.
it?
I still have it. It's somewhere in my house.
Where's
That's
Oak? I want
crazy.
to know where.
OKWU got like a B-, if I remember correctly. I don't know. That was like the first school I looked up.
Compared to
They
some
bad.
schools.
They bad.
That's not bad.
Be honest.
Their
Take it.
OKWU's turnover rate is really high though. It's like 60% or something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's just
It's a lot of the athletes.
A lot of people that come to
Transfer
Oakwood
and
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the worst gift I've ever received. Like I like the intention behind it, but it was just the circumstances that led up to me getting it that made it not such a good gift.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my brother this college rating book. He'll love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love you, Sam.
Make him rethink
but-
the one college he
yeah.
wants to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I bet.
Someone
I wonder what.
made that.
I wonder what UW got ranked on there. University of Wyoming.
Probably like an F.
No. Do they do like party
Oh yeah,
sections in
I'm
there
pretty
too?
sure.
Okay, Wyoming.
That's-
Wyoming is probably number one.
No.
Surprisingly, that's
No,
like
Wyoming.
no. There's a
Wyoming
Alabama or
school-
BYU, isn't it?
No, Wyoming.
No.
University of Wyoming, like a couple years ago.
The
Mormons.
bro. The Mormons go wild,
They
dog.
go wild.
That was a good
That was
one.
really good.
So
Don't
what
cut,
do we-
cut up to the part where we clapped because that was like
Well, he's gonna have to cut out this
That's
part now
good.
because you just talked about it. So.
No, it's
No,
fine.
we
Go.
can. We're
What's the
allowed
worst
to
gift you ever
have
got,
hidden
Elijah?
stuff.
No, Elijah.
it's for us to know.
All right, Elijah, if you want to switch names now.
Yeah, you did.
Mine's Elijah.
No,
usually.
Whatever. What's the
Okay.
worst gift you ever
I'm
got?
not going by
Um,
basic white boy name. Sorry. Respect.
I think
Elijah's a
Elijah's.
basic white
I think
boy.
Elijah's is more basic
Literally
white boy.
Hebrew. Nah, yeah, fair enough.
It's
fair
basic.
enough.
It's turned
I'll
into a
take it.
basic white boy name.
I'll take it.
Honestly, probably just like socks or underwear.
Socks. Nah.
Yeah.
If it's a good pair of socks.
I'll take some socks.
Okay.
Some Nike
I don't know.
cotton, the cushion.
Not gonna lie.
I like-
Yeah,
I like
One of the
some
best
of
gifts I ever got was a pair of socks. But it wasn't like a pair of socks, it was just a pack of socks. It was so cool. I literally wore them for like 4 years, and they just held up. They were like Puma socks from Walmart.
Mm.
It was like 10 pairs. So like, they held up.
That's
They did the
about
best
it.
socks I ever got.
Gotta get Nike or just plain crew socks.
Okay.
Let's dress you
I like
something.
Adidas socks.
That's the next podcast. Is just going through Thomas's closet.
Thomas needs
Will we
help with
find
his
Thomas
fashion.
in the closet?
No,
Thomas needs help with his fashion game, guys.
I do.
Really does.
Yeah.
All right, Elijah. Let's go to Cade.
No, yeah. So when I was 10, we were visiting for Thanksgiving, and so we did a little gift exchange because it was all my mom's side of the family, and I opened up one gift, and it's Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars game for a 3DS, and I'm like, I was like, I don't have a 3DS, and my mom's just like, I'm sorry, I forgot to bring it, and turns out she didn't even get me a 3DS, she got me a DSi, which I love that thing, but like, it was the old gen, and so I couldn't play Lego Star Wars 3 because it wasn't on DS. I don't think it was on DSi, but what did I get? I got Pokemon Black 2 instead, which that's one of the best ones.
Yeah,
I never played Pokemon.
They're fun.
Pokemon Go.
I heard they're getting worse and worse. I haven't played any since Black 2.
Well, they just released one like 4 days ago.
Yeah, I heard
It's
it was
like
really
Scarlet.
bad.
I don't know. Taylor really likes it, but it's like the first open world one too. So
I don't know. I heard it's like just not a lot to do.
mm-hmm.
It was like you could go into go into stores and stuff, and apparently it's just a menu. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems dumb. Caden.
What's the worst gift you've ever received?
I was 12. At my family.
Really setting the scene.
So, yes, I had to set the scene. So,
Okay.
yeah, I was 12. And usually, around that time, like, I started to get less gifts from this side of the family. It was more because of my cousins. They all had kids or were having kids, so they're trying to save it. And I understood that. Like, I'm a very understanding person. I'm very grateful for what I get.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it was like a huge box, and I picked it up, and it felt heavy. I was like, oh, it's a Lego set. And I start to unwrap it. It's in like one of those clothing boxes. I was like, it's something, at least. And I open it up, and there's like 4 books. One's like a children's book, like a literal children's book in there. I don't remember what book it was. I was like, oh. Another one was Moby Dick, and then something else. And then a chocolate bar. I'm like,
Heck yeah, man.
thanks, Grandma.
Spot on. That is perfect.
Yeah. I can imagine like trying to hide your face like after getting gifts like that.
I was like,
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Moby
Appreciate
Dick.
it.
I think
I've wanted to read this before.
an avocado.
I still can't read.
Yay.
I still can't read. I can't read then. I can't read now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Look at you.
It's just
You can't even spell Young Ellie, right?
Yeah. How have you made it this far?
it's
Okay. So
Cheating? No.
since
I
we
do not
did
endorse cheating.
since we did worst topic, like worst gifts, what's the best gifts we've all gotten?
Just think and reminisce on that. Why don't you start?
I'm gonna say my 270. My dad got me for Christmas one year. That was pretty dope. Yeah, I haven't got to shoot a deer with it yet though, or anything with it yet. Honestly, it sucks because I'm here in college.
210 Winchester.
What?
Yeah,
270 in Winchester.
210 Winchester.
It's a savage.
It's unfortunate.
All right, Elijah.
Pretty good. I want to build a 300 Blackout.
I don't know anything about guns.
I want to know more about guns.
I have it in
They're
my
cool.
I was thinking about building a
I want a
308
bunch of guns.
AR-15 because I didn't want the little 223s. I wanted the big guns, go bigger.
I want
now.
the big ones.
308.
I want to
For-
go bang.
My dad did give me some money for to pick out my own gun on my 18th birthday. I had to put some of my own money towards it too. But I got a car.
No, that's a good gift.
Yeah.
Off the bat.
I would like to tell the story of it. We
Oh,
were watching
Okay. Let's hear it.
a Bourne Ultimatum. We were watching Bourne Ultimatum, the Jason Bourne
I've
movie.
never seen
Oh.
any of the Jason Bourne
The
movies.
Jason
I
Bourne movies
don't
are
remember a
awesome.
thing about it. I just remember my dad going like, "We got you a car." I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "What kind?" And he's like, "I'll tell you after the movie." And the whole movie, he kept just shouting out like, "Stop!" I was like, "What?" Stop! I was like, "What does that mean? What's Saab?" So it turns out Saab, they're like Volvos. They're a Swedish car brand. It was a Saab 900 Sport. I totaled it about a year later.
Guy.
Well, a few months. 2 months after I got my license, but I got it a little bit before my license. So, got the car. It was fun. Saab 900 Sport. It was convertible, but the convertible top was sealed shut. And it was given to me just because the guy owned a dealership, and that had just been through so many owners that it just wasn't worth.
There's someone standing at the door.
It wasn't worth anything to him anymore.
No, it's fine.
So, yeah, that was my.
Sean told me about.
Break out the Sean bark.
Yeah.
What?
It's my bark. I started.
He started it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Sean told me that the kids started doing it at Tech.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's.
It was funny. It was funny. All right, Kate, what's your best gift you got?
My best gift.
The gift of life.
The gift of life. No. I'm trying to think. I think. No, like I said, I'm very grateful. I'm glad for everything I get except for Moby Dick. I think I would say the best gift I've got, and it's more because of like the time and how much like it meant to me. I've been asking for this one Nerf gun for like forever when I was younger.
Heck
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the big Gatling gun.
Oh yeah.
And
Those
so
are cool.
like, I remember I was like, I woke up that morning for Christmas and it was under the tree. I was like, dang, that kind of sucks. Someone just
That's all right. They'll
But,
listen.
so, yeah, so I got that. I didn't get it then. I was like, oh, this sucks. And then I had a family Christmas that night. I went there and they had it just there under the tree. I'm like, yes. Loved it.
Cool.
My
Thomas?
favorite Nerf gun.
I think the best gift I ever got.
Did someone knock on the door? Yes.
No, I don't think so.
I want to bark at people.
I think the best gift I ever got.
Jackie needs sheep battle.
There's
There's nobody there.
I saw shadows.
Okay, Thomas, your
All right.
best gift.
I think the best gift I ever got was actually for my sister. So
Oh, so
This
you
gets
have
us out,
best
yeah.
and
Best and worst.
Okay.
yeah, it was actually this computer.
Oh, dang.
I was really
Nice.
freaking out about not getting a computer for college and having to use a Chromebook for college.
She's gonna make fun of me.
And so,
Oh my God.
I was freaking out, and I was really looking. I was about to like put a lot of my own money into a computer, and she said, "Don't worry about it. Like, this is your college gift. Like, this is your graduation gift. Like, I'm gonna buy you a computer." And so I'm like, "Well, if you're gonna buy me a computer, then I don't want to use all your money." So, I asked for a 2008 MacBook Air, which is it's pretty similar, except it's Intel and it's a little slower. And she said, "No. Like, if I'm getting you a computer for college, like, I'm gonna go all out." And so she got me this brand new MacBook Air. It really meant a whole bunch to me because my family, like, we'd been struggling last year, and so we really didn't have a lot of money for my computer for college, and so she helped us out a ton by doing that. It was awesome. So
Is your sister older than you?
yeah, she's 30.
Oh, okay.
Well, she turned 30 this year. Love you, Sam.
Nice.
Yeah.
William's cooler
Okay.
than Thomas.
Next
No, it's
topic.
not.
Next topic, guys.
3.
Oh. Okay. Rate the last movie you watched, guys. I don't even remember the last movie I watched, to be honest.
I think-
Twilight.
Oh no, actually I do.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Twilight for you? We all know that. We're supposed to watch that together, guys.
Yeah, we were, and then
Kate, you
Cade.
betrayed us. We were all supposed to watch that
Was-
together under one blanket.
Actually, no. Twilight was what was the movie we watched?
That J
It
Hub.
was 5 feet apart.
No.
That was.
Yeah,
I think
that
was.
that was the last movie I watched.
Actually, no. I went on a binge, and instead of doing homework, I just
No, we watched-
a couple movies.
The other guys.
We're the.
That's a good one.
We're the
I
Millers.
love that
I
movie.
That's
shouldn't
pretty
talk
good.
about that.
We're the Millers.
No.
That's
That's,
a-
I heard you say
That's a
we're
really
the.
good
I was
one
like,
too. That was
such a good movie.
that's so funny.
Love it. Love it.
Okay,
All right, so you start, Ethan.
I start. Last movie I watched, 5 Feet Apart. OKWU movie Goers Squad.
Mhm.
I was that's a solid movie. I give it a 10 out of 10.
No, you don't.
10 out of 10.
I gave it like a 2 out of 10.
What?
What?
You're,
So
you're
bad.
Dude,
What?
no, it's not. 5 Feet Apart.
It was.
The acting was bad. The story
It was
made no
not
sense.
No, what are you talking about?
It was so corny. Like the exposition, they were like, "Oh, hello, nurse I've known for the past 5 years who's been helping me with my cystic fibrosis." Like that was the.
What?
I didn't like it in the slightest.
I don't know. I liked
Okay.
it. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. Like
I liked it.
I'd give it 7 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Like it was still really impactful. Everything that happened. I didn't like the ending. The ending was awful. Like there's some weird plot points. Like she just completely abandoned everything she'd been working for. Like that didn't make much sense to me.
Yes, I sent you a friend request.
But when you find that love, man,
Yeah,
You
I
find
guess.
that love.
that love, it changes.
All right, so rate it. How would you rate it?
10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10.
That's unbelievable.
I don't know. I don't know. If I was like, give it logistic. I'm not really good at rating movies because if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Like that Oculus movie that Sean made us watch, I did not like that movie.
That was a good
Wow.
movie.
It was-
I like the
alright.
movies that make me think.
That movie just like I couldn't focus on what was going on
Because
because
there's like so much going on. It's
Yeah.
just like you don't know what point in time it is.
and then
or where
freaking
they are.
and then Hayden didn't help the whole time.
Bro, I can't watch movies with Hayden anymore.
No, I can't.
Because either he's doing that little kid laugh, or he's just putting filters on the.
Yeah,
the
that's
main
what he was
characters.
doing at
I
5
know.
year
He was
apart.
screen recording it. He
He was-
wasn't like recording it
Yeah,
on Snap.
he was screen recording Snapchat camera with
Which
a
he hasn't-
stupid filter. It
This
was so
kid.
funny.
How do you spell
Oh, Hayden.
what? Elijah.
ELIJAH.
Elijah, what's your phone number?
I'm not gonna put out my phone number.
Why not?
You have my number.
Okay.
No, I don't.
I haven't put your
I'll text it to you.
thing on my thing.
Elijah, what
Rate
last
the
movie you watched?
Actually, hold on. I forgot the last movie I watched. Give me a second. I think it was a girl with the dragon tattoo.
I've heard that's a good movie.
It's good. It's long. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. I watched the first like 35 minutes a few months ago and did not. I was already lost. I understood it a bit more this time. It was good acting. I feel like the story was solid. I like the stuff that was going on. I don't know. It was a cool mystery. It was good. It was solid. It's long. It is long, but it's a cool twist.
How long was it again?
2 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh, that's a pretty long movie.
Yeah, it's pretty long. But it was good. 8 out of 10.
Okay.
So the last movie I watched was Shang-Chi. Which
I like that one.
it's probably like my top Marvel movie.
It's a
That's
good.
good.
I just really like it.
It's a different Marvel movie.
It's a different.
Yeah.
It's different.
It was a
for sure.
good
It was good.
refresher.
Yeah.
It wasn't Thor.
Love and Thunder.
Love and
Trash.
Thunder. Different.
Absolute
I've heard a
trash.
lot of the
Yeah.
like what is it? Phase 4, Phase 5.
I think it's 5.
They're trying.
Like all of the new Phase stuff, like new Phase Marvel stuff has been
I-
bad.
Wakanda
I really
Forever
wanna
is
watch
supposed to be the last one of this phase, I
Yeah.
think, and then they go into, and then the new phase opens up with Ant-Man. Quantum.
They're going into Secret Wars and King the Conqueror. And
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Oh.
So.
Hopefully
It'll be
those ones
fun.
are good because I really liked how they did Loki, and that involved Kane.
Loki was really
Yeah.
good.
So I hope they keep that same like vibe going into like the Secret Wars and King the Conqueror and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't really know what was going on with. I never heard of that version of King. I just know King the Conqueror as like.
The bad dude that conquers all the
Yeah,
universes.
the dude. He's Tony Stark's like great grandson or something.
What?
He like
Yeah.
travels back in time and. But yeah, so it was different. It'd be cool to see that. Yeah.
I'm really excited for Black Panther. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna see it
I want-
over break.
Yeah, I haven't had the chance. Bro,
I've heard-
Yeah.
I've heard mixed things about it. Though.
That's what I've heard. A lot of people
it's-
say that it's amazing, and I've heard a lot of people be like, "Oh, it's trash." I feel like I don't know.
So I feel like it's
See-
gonna be pretty mid.
The first Black Panther, it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was.
But it was just boring. I don't know.
There wasn't.
It just didn't feel like there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Killmonger was pretty
lot of
cool.
story.
I did like Michael B. Jordan was
he did a
really
good
good.
job. Michael B. Jordan does good in
That
any
man's-
movie.
That's true. That's true.
I haven't seen a Michael B. Jordan movie that I don't like.
Have you seen A Journal for Jordan? I heard that one's pretty good. It came out last Christmas or Thanksgiving.
My favorite Michael B. Jordan movie, Just Mercy. Such a good movie.
That's the lawyer one. Right?
Yeah, it's the lawyer one. It's where it's like, what is it? It's back when there's segregation law, or no, like just after segregation laws and stuff. And like the black communities, like there's people in jail that didn't commit crimes or whatever.
Yeah.
They're getting death sentences and stuff, and he goes and defends them.
Yeah.
It's really
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I do remember seeing the trailer for that.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I haven't
It's
seen it.
awesome.
He was in he was in a movie for Fahrenheit
Fahrenheit 451.
451. I always forget the number, but yeah.
Oh, I never read
I heard it was the book was. I liked the book. I heard the movie wasn't too great.
Isn't that like when they're like burning books or whatever? Yeah, I never read that. Like so many people read that in high school. I never read it.
Well, I read that one, but I didn't read Catcher in the Rye. I didn't read Of Mice and Men. I didn't read the one where they worship a pig.
Oh,
Lord of the Flies. Yeah.
I never read
I read that one. It's a really interesting book because it like relates to so much different things. You can like, it's great.
I didn't read a lot of classics, but I did read quite a few.
Yeah, and like
I'm
Lord of
not
the
even
Flies,
gonna
there's a
lie.
lot of underlying
I took
stuff.
my literature class in high school over COVID. Didn't read a single book.
Fair enough. PE, COVID, they would have us run a mile and like film yourself running part of the mile. I would go out, run a few feet, film myself kind of running, and then just go back.
That's so stupid.
I had to film myself like time lapse doing full workouts. So.
That's so stupid though.
Like,
So,
like jumping jacks.
During COVID, my school gave us an option to either we could continue doing schoolwork and improve our grades, or we could just not do it and our grades would stay the same.
So you're just not.
And I had all A's, so I was like,
Dang.
there's no point.
You guys all had to deal with COVID. I was out.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I had foreseen the global pandemic and chosen to take PE at a different time. They made us wear our uniform. Like, we couldn't just throw on shirts. That's t-shirt.
That's
So
like a short sleeve t-shirt.
while you're on COVID, you have to wear the uniform.
Yeah, we had to
at
wear
home.
the
and
gray
work out.
shirt and blue shorts.
That's kind of stupid.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, well, I'm
That's how it worked for you. So, wait, so Cade, what was your last movie you said you watched? Twilight, right?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Everyone
you
Twilight?
did Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay, Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
That's
that
good.
one.
Very good.
Colin?
So last movie I watched was Saturday night, and I watched The Other Guys. And that was the third time
Other
I'd
Guys
seen
is
it.
funny.
I love The Other Guys. It's,
That's
so,
Other
it's
Guys-
such a
Other
good
Guys is
movie.
funny.
I give it like a 7 out of 10.
I like his mustache.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
jealous of it.
I really wanted to watch it.
I'm jealous of any man that looks like has a real bushy mustache. Like, Aaron Taylor Johnson in Bullet Train is so hot. Oh my gosh, I want his mustache and his like curly long hair.
Which one's
He's the dude who played.
the Mexican, like,
No,
assassin?
No. He's Tangerine.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Dude, what?
It's
would
who's
you-
a yeah,
And
Tangerine
then Brian
and
Tyrese.
no,
Henry.
Tangerine's the bigger guy, isn't he?
No, I'm pretty sure Tangerine.
What movie is this?
This is
Bullet
Bullet
Train.
Train. It has Brad Pitt in
Dang
it.
it, man.
It's a good
Is
movie.
it that new movie that came out?
Yeah, not so long ago. It came out a couple months ago. I'd say.
Oh, you're talking about the dude who played.
Yeah,
He was
well,
also in Kick.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah, he had a major.
Yeah,
fall.
that dude
Yeah.
looks.
He was Tangerine, and then Brian Tyrese Henry is
I
Lemon.
want to watch that.
Oh, Lemon. Yeah.
It's good. They're
It's
the
good.
same studio is
It's good.
coming out with a movie called Violent Night, where Santa
Yeah, with
it's like Die Hard, but with Santa. It,
I would-
it looks really cool.
I
What's
really
the-
wish
I'm really excited for it.
Michael Cera would have some like serious roles instead of just like the awkward
dude, 'cause
white guy.
That's literally him.
I
It's
know.
the awkward white guy.
I want
Like, how are you
to
gonna? How's he gonna play?
I love
It'd be
Michael
fun.
Cera.
It'd be funny.
To have Michael Cera in a serious role though, that would be so.
That would
weird.
be-
That'd
yeah.
be so weird. It wouldn't fit his style. I don't think. Dude, that's crazy how old he is. I do not.
Yeah,
Michael
like,
Cera,
what,
he's like
33?
what, 38?
Yeah, he's like in his 30s, or dude.
That's crazy.
He still looks like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like an
I couldn't see it
18-year-old
being
kid.
that old. Not at all.
He's lying. He's lying about something.
Obviously.
Okay.
All right.
Elijah.
Oh, what was? Oh yeah, other guys.
Oh, this is the last topic.
Yeah.
This is gone
Which
by
is
fast.
good because I have to be in class in 17 minutes.
Don't take night classes, guys.
Okay. Superpowers.
What?
What?
It's not what it says.
Should we do this?
But
one?
no,
It's-
we're not doing this one
Wait,
because
read it.
it's the text
You don't
you.
have to. You can text me. I know.
No, that's not the one. It was
The texture crush.
Yeah, but I don't. But I did want to do. I don't know what I picked up.
We're skipping the bowl. We're skipping the bowl.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Original.
What would
I like the
your-
superpowers.
Yeah, what would your superpowers be?
Okay.
If you say
Since
invisibility, you're per or X-ray vision. So, there's
you
one
seen-
kid I talked to in high school that I was like, "What would your?" He's like, "I think a really good superpower would be invisibility." Just like, shut up.
I would not like.
That's so
invisibility.
creepy.
Elijah.
I'm pretty simple. I want super strength.
Super strength.
I already have it.
I don't mean like.
We already got it.
I don't mean like. It'd be that or like super speed, but not like Flash super speed. I want like Goku super speed, where I just end up teleporting behind people. Like there's just this sonic boom, and I'm just behind you.
Yeah.
And just
Want to see me go to the
snap
door?
your neck.
Want to see me do it again?
Want to see me do it again?
It'd be
No, you want that. You want that SpongeBob's super speed.
Yeah.
yeah. No.
I can say the alphabet in 0.2 of a
I can say the alphabet backwards in 0.2 seconds.
No, it's just
Reverse it and see if I did it.
Yeah.
the COD. My superpower would be I want to be able to do the COD zombie sound.
That's
I like that.
My
That's awesome.
superpower. I can't word right now.
Okay, what do you want your actual superpower to be? Now?
My actual
Okay.
superpower.
If you wanted one.
I want the superpower to feel loved.
All right, stop.
no.
You have to cut it off or cut it from.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, go.
Pick an actual
Go.
superpower. Stop messing
Okay,
around.
actual superpower. I want flight. I think
Flight,
being
okay,
able to
yeah.
fly would be pretty cool.
Flight reaction.
Okay.
No. Irish Spring, green.
Okay.
Alright.
Thomas?
But yeah, flight would be awesome.
I'm gonna be a nerd and say I want super intelligence.
I want to be like Deku.
Wait, what? Wait, what did you say?
One for all.
I wanna
Have
be
you,
like
have you seen
Deku.
the like? Let's see how much enemy I can
Let's
get.
Let's see how anime I can do.
Hey, I learned
Konnichiwa.
a new trick.
The jump. I can turn
Can I
into
show you?
a wolf.
Oh yeah. My name is Charmander.
My the laugh.
Like
He's like, I can turn into. Can I?
I can
show
turn
you?
into a wolf. Now bear with me, or should I say
Wolf with me.
And then he's just like.
So stupid. I would be like Deku.
so bad.
Alright, so I.
Konnichiwa.
Detroit Smash.
Alright, Ethan, what would your superpower be?
Man.
I'd like to have a mute button right now.
Yeah. That'd be really nice. Just, dang. I don't know. I'd say. I've been thinking about it. I still can't think of a good one. Maybe like the Human Torch.
The Human Torch.
Just want to light on
Human
fire.
Torch. Just light on fire and you can fly.
Have you seen the
You're such a
TikToks
narcissist.
where it's like this guy not debunking superpowers, but basically like he's talking about like the downsides of superpowers. Like if you were to ask a genie, like I want this power.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah,
how
yeah.
the and he did one over the Human Torch, and he was just like, this is what it would be like. It's just like flame on. It's just like constant pain and suffering.
Well, he's got flame
Like
resistance.
hell.
That's why you gotta be
He's
specific.
got
I
flame
know.
resistance.
Can you imagine asking like
Yeah.
a genie, just like, I want to be super tall. You're just like unimaginably tall, and you just die just from complications.
Yeah. Your blood can't.
Oh,
like
Your
Oh,
blood
wait.
can't travel as
Yeah.
fast.
Can I change mine?
Yeah.
Change mine? Ant-Man.
You want
That's a good one.
That's a
Yeah,
good.
man.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Ant-Man.
that.
Or,
Giantess.
or like Atom Smasher, which is like the DC version of Ant-Man.
Ant-Man,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah. That's why I like
Poseidon would be cool.
comic books.
Like,
is,
Thor. I want to be like Thor.
like no power is like just that power. Like Iceman, for
Ice-
example.
Batman.
He's one of the most powerful X-Men, which is like is crazy because like originally like I can control I can make ice, but like by extension, you know, he can control temperature of
Yeah.
things.
Hmm.
He could like freeze your blood, maybe I don't know.
Ooh, I want powers like an Avatar.
He's got cryokinesis, hydrokinesis,
Bro,
thermokinesis.
when you think about it,
cellular reconstruction. It's like he
airbenders
can turn
are the
himself
most
into ice.
dangerous benders because they can literally just suck the breath out of
Have you seen bloodbending though?
Bloodbending is pretty
That's
good.
crazy.
pretty scary.
Yeah, but
You guys watch Avatar?
Have you
like,
not?
at least-
I've never watched Avatar.
At least
Bro,
three
You're a
times.
disgusting
so
human
good.
being.
No,
You should
Avatar,
watch it.
Avatar looks
It's
so
really
stupid.
good. I will say
It's
I haven't
so-
watched
look.
it up until like 2 years ago, and
Avatar
it's
looks
really good.
It's okay if you don't understand something, but not everything you don't like or don't understand.
I never watched it because
Yeah,
I thought
but
it looked stupid.
Because
That's
you
why.
think anime is
Because
That's
you
why I
stupid.
watched
don't-
it. Yeah, because I don't like anime. That's
It's not
the
anime
reason.
though.
I mean,
It's
it
not.
falls along the lines.
It,
No,
it's,
it's
not.
not.
It's American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a cartoon,
it's American.
and it takes place
Of
in
anime.
Chinese mythology.
Well, no, it's just Asian mythology.
Oh yeah,
Because, like,
they do have like
different
the
cultures.
water tribes can
Different
be
cultures.
defined as like you could say they're like Mongolian.
I think so. And then the fire tribe is Chinese.
Definitely. Earth Kingdom, I would also argue, is Chinese or Korean.
Korean. And then
The
air is Japanese?
It's gotta be like Tibet.
Just
Like,
yeah.
they
like
look like they're just
nomads.
monks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
They're just
Anyway.
Buddhist monks.
I do not feel cash money.
Okay. Alright, does anyone have any announcements before we wrap up?
This is next week, next Monday, right?
Hope you guys had a good
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Hope you guys got
Enjoy
some
time with
time
your
with family. Yeah.
Well, did enjoy it with your.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, movie club Saturday nights.
Saturdays.
At 9:00. We'll either be in Lion Hall or the little what's it called, meeting room in the chapel. The movie is undecided because that's a week in advance, and we don't decide that far ahead.
Yeah, we normally decide like the date.
The day of,
Yeah.
Again, bring your own food, bring your own money. If you want to donate to
Yeah.
that club, it would be amazing. Well, not really a club; it's an activity. Something we want to get started here on campus, and I'm kind of passionate about.
Yeah, movies rule.
Other than that, Caden, you want to send us away?
Yep. So the verse for today is out of Psalms. It's Psalms 55:22, and it is cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. And this is a verse that I think is very important because I think as Christians and as maybe non-Christians or people who are just looking into the religion, is that we can pray to God about any small, minute issue we're having, and he'll sustain us. Asking, you shall be sustained. Never seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Well, it's been fun chatting with you guys this week.
Yeah.
Ready for next week, and we'll see you later, OKWU.
Have a good morning, OKWU.